As an administrator, the check-in process happens in the mobile app. The app is free for download from the App Store or Google Play. The app is only for administrator use at this time, so it will not work for families trying to access their EPAC data. Once you've logged in with your administrator login and selected the organization, you may be prompted to update your member records. If not, you can select Menu, Update Member Records, and go ahead and update those records. It's a good idea to do this regularly to make sure you have the most up-to-date info in your app, that it's been synced with the dashboard. Now we're going to go ahead and go into our check-in, check-out setting. Here you'll see any check-in sheets that you've previously created. You can create these ahead of time, or you can choose to create them as you're using them. To create a new sheet, we'll select the gray button at the bottom, select the groups that we want included in our check-in sheet, and we'll be asked to name the sheet. We recommend naming these as specifically as possible to provide an easier way of finding them in the archives later on. You can choose to turn this sheet on and use it immediately, or to leave it turned off for later. Now that we're looking at our sheet, we're ready to begin checking in members. So we're going to go ahead and check in Lauren, since we know she's done pre-screening questions. Once we scan her parent's QR code, the pre-screen answered questions all pre-fill the questionnaire, and we can quickly accept and check her in. Now, if we have a member who did not complete pre-screening or is not using QR code, or if you're simply choosing not to use those features as an organization, we can check them in very simply as well. We'll select check-in. We'll skip the QR codes question here. We can decide who's checking this member in, and we can go through the health screening questions with them before the beginning of the program. So now that the health screening questions are accepted, we can check him in, as simple as that. At the end of the day, when you're finished with your check-in, check-out sheet, you'll want to make sure you go back to this page, turn off the sheet, and archive it. Doing this will send this sheet to your check-in, check-out archives on your dashboard and allow you to have all of this data stored securely.